Okay. So, like, I don't know why this is a thing and why they're doing it now, but KFC basically announced that they're only doing halal meat.
Only?
Oh, it's
Only
exclusive.
Yes, so they're removing any other stuff. So anything that's not halal, which means no pork products. So that means, I guess they have bacon?
Don't.
No bacon?
No, I don't think so.
I don't eat KFC.
I don't think they do. No.
Okay. So it went pretty, and it's just at KFC Canada, and they put out,
in Canada.
Okay.
It's just in Canada. So KFC Canada is launching halal certified chicken. Oh fuck! In Ontario only, excluding.
Wow.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't read this when I saw it.
Excluded what?
Thunder Bay and Ottawa.
Racist.
Isn't that weird?
That's weird. Yeah, it's very weird.
So, I don't understand what the process would be to specifically single out those areas.
They don't have enough, infrastructure to get the shit there, or they don't have enough KFCs there.
Halal meat's not difficult to. You don't even have to import it,
right?
It's slaughtered in a certain way. It's not.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
So, Joe, it's even more interesting. This letter is dated May the 8th, and it's now July the 8th. So that's fucking 2 months.
2 months,
and then it starts May 15th. So I don't know why it dropped today. That's weird, eh?
Maybe they got some delays.
So they're saying this is starting to make me feel, and honestly, I'm looking at this thing now, like this is trending pretty heavy, and it's looking like it's looking little. I'm going to share this on the screen. Sorry, I probably should have been doing that the whole time. It's looking, now I'm staring at this shit. It fucking looks like it's photoshopped or something. Check this shit out. All right, can you see that? Oh, hang on, let me get rid of the thing. There you go. So, if I zoom in, does it zoom in on the screen like that? Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Look at that. Doesn't that look photoshopped?
Oh, the highlighted bits or the whole? Oh, all the writing, like the date.
The date. See how the date?
There's like pixelated blocks around it.
Yes. Interesting.
Maybe just a weird screenshot, but like, it's probably legit. I just don't understand. It's excluding.
Products.
No. I think everything should be halal. I think that's more than fine. I just don't see why they're excluding certain places, or even excluding their co-brand, which I didn't actually know it was Taco Bell. But I just don't
match. The Taco Bell and the KFCs are always matched side by side. If you like,
share the building, are they those two?
Yeah,
interesting.
You split the rent. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't get it. They should just, if they're gonna do it, they should just make it all halal.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was initially, and I was, that's pretty sick. Yeah, cool. Like, doesn't really affect me, but like,
it says rest of Canada by end of year end. So
that's fine.
Okay,
that's slow roll that thing.
I've seen, obviously, people got vexed online because this feels like not quite rage bait, but people would have like maybe misinterpreted some shit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people, North Americans, specifically white North Americans, don't really understand what halal is.
Can you, like, what is halal? So halal is.
Can't see your screen, by the way.
Oh, did I move? Oh, I'm doing it separately to keep that on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's halal and haram. Oh, okay. Halal.
Haram is like opposite.
Okay. So halal is an Arabic term which means permissible or lawful in Islam. In reference to food, it's the Islamic dietary standard as prescribed. Oh, with Sharia law. Okay. And haram is an Arabic term which means impermissible or unlawful. Okay. Oh, this is like some fucking. Okay. Halal animals. Oh, so you can. Oh, that's why they can't eat fucking pork, dude. I know nothing. That's what I'm saying. I know really not much about religion, period, and particularly not much about Islam. So excuse my deep ignorance. But it says you can only eat domestic birds, cattle, sheep, goats, camels, buck, rabbits, fish, and locusts. That's your only.
Well, it's almost everything except pork. You can just have everything except pork, essentially.
Okay.
The pork is the only thing that's excluded, but to make a meat halal, you have to slaughter it in a certain way, which I believe you slice the neck and you drain the blood from the neck.
Yeah, instead of like a bolt to the brain, they do it like nice and
instead of exactly.
It's not abrupt, so the animal like doesn't have a shock, so the meat's better. It's not like affected from the trauma of the killing.
Well, it says that that makes sense. I saw people say the opposite of why it's bad because it draws out the pain of the animal as opposed to like making it immediate. They don't even know. So
overall, I think it's more natural is what they're going for.
That's true. It's probably how people would have done it back in the day type shit.
Right. Because
they're
like,
saying the slaughterer must be a Muslim. Before it, the man, this is slaughter man, must invoke the name of Allah upon the animal. So I guess it gives a little fucking
sort of
prayer.
and
He must immediately slaughter the animal after the recital without any significant delay. This is serious. His knife must be extremely sharp so that the slaughter can be conducted efficiently and easily, and the animal suffers minimal agony. He must sever the following arteries: the trachea, the esophagus, and both jugular veins. Wow.
Straight.
And if it's not possible for the slaughterman to cut all 4 arteries due to whatever reason, he must sever at least 3 in order to render the meat halal. And he must conduct the slaughter manually by hand, like with the knife, and swiftly. It must not be lifted before the cut. The knife mustn't be lifted before the cut is complete, and the cut must be below the Adam's apple. Shit,
that's insane. I mean, like, I kind of see where that's going, dude. That sounds pretty sweet. I mean,
I always knew about this.
I didn't know the process was that, like, for real.
Did you know the whole process then, Dan?
Yeah, essentially. I grew up with loads of Muslim friends, so I just knew about this. I knew about halal meat. Halal meat is normal.
Yeah, I didn't know the last part.
I didn't know the mad detail into it, but then at the same time, I just didn't think. I've always thought that it shouldn't be a debate. It's kind of just like make everything halal.
Good, like, why not?
It's not deep. Just make it halal. It's calm.
Right.
It doesn't affect the taste. Doesn't change anything.
So
people are ignorant, so they don't really understand.
Gotcha. What would be the pushback, like, from what I read? And once again, I read probably most likely racist people that, from what I can tell.
Yeah. Genuinely, there's like no pushback. Like there's like nothing. It's
Shouldn't
like,
be.
What about the pain that the animal would go through because they got their throat slit? Like, that's a slow death as opposed to a like.
I can't speak for an animal's pain. I don't know if it's less or more painful, but at the same time,
they're going for the quality of the meat, because like if you
there's
shock
that's also just like it's like the way I say it is, for example, if you have to pump a football, you could either do it manually or you could do it with a little electronic thing. That's it. And it's kind of like, why would you care that you're using an electronic thing? Because you're using electricity. Is that it?
Right.
Like, come on. So it doesn't really make a difference, but like at the same time, like it's
they're kind of blessing the animal as they take it. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, that is true as well. That is true.
You're right. But I wonder why they would do it. They didn't say why. That was the other thing that strikes me as odd.
Well, I guess there's a big enough Islamic community that's missing out on eating KFC. So I'm assuming that's the main thing.
So that's fair. They were saying that it's weird because Ottawa has a large Muslim population, so that's even.
I don't understand why they wouldn't, and it's the capital, and they wouldn't roll it out to the capital. That's very weird.
That's kind of strange. So okay, the other thing that people were saying, and I guess I don't know, like when I'm completely like I'm totally fine with it. Doesn't, like you said, makes a difference to me. People were saying that it's like if we went to fucking the usual stuff, like what changing all of the stuff. Like if we went to Saudi Arabia, then say, hey, we want this, they're not going to do it.
But that's but you're taking away from for example, they would be taken away from Saudi Arabia if they were doing that, but no one's taken away from us doing this. Do you get it?
Yeah. No, I'm with it.
Like I'm like it makes no sense to me.
Zero.
Yeah. I would love to know a little more if it's just for like more inclusiveness. That's cool. I imagine it's going to cost.
I would assume that's it.
Wouldn't it cost them? Wouldn't it take longer? Because then there's a prayer and a thing where you got to do a knife, and it has to be a Muslim dude. Whereas, I guess the bolt, as Nurse said, like that would just be like a boom, 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 which is fucked. Even factory farming, the way we're talking about all this, is pretty gross.
It's so fucked. So fucked.
At the same time, there's so much halal meat in production worldwide. I'm sure there's a good enough process that has already been like standardized that that's not going to ruin the production line.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not going to cause any delay with anything. So
I just reread this because I skimmed it before. They partnered with halal suppliers such as Maple Lodge Farms, home of Canada's #1 halal brand.
Infrastructure is already there.
So they've instead of they probably got third party. I would have thought because KFC is so big, they would have their own farms that's just their own stuff. But they're according to this, that they're partnering specifically with companies that can do that for them. So that'll probably keep it a little easier. But I'm just curious as well why Canada? Why is it rolling out in Canada first? Maybe it's just a testing and then goes globally. the rest of Canada by year end. So it's starting here and then going
yeah.
around. But I didn't see them do that in the States or nothing like that. So
they wouldn't. I don't think they would do it in the States. There'd be too much backlash. No one understands Islam in the States unless you're Muslim. Like the amount of, as silly as it sounds, the amount of like reality shows I've watched, and people are like, I've never met a Muslim man. I've never met a Muslim woman. I'm like, how? I grew up with bare Muslims. Like, I don't understand. Very weird.
Well,
but they won't understand it.
You came up though.
Yeah, that is true.
I didn't know many Muslims in Australia, but like you know, we speak to our friend Bassam every day, and he's Muslim. Like I know more here, and you came from a pretty multicultural area. We, but I just didn't. I actually knew some, but no one really not like I knew Palestinian dudes and Lebanese dudes or whatever. But they weren't. I didn't really know if anyone was like they could have been a Muslim, but they were still drinking with the rest of us.
And so they weren't really like preaching it, but they were like still chilling.
Maybe kids of Muslims or some shit, and they kind of do some stuff. Or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Third,
so like, I do understand. Once again, I don't want to come across them standing up for anyone who's bigoted or any of this other bullshit, but like it's sometimes people just don't know. And then if you look at the way Muslims have been fucking completely the way they're positioned in America, as far as like how people look at since 9/11, essentially, even if you want to go back to probably like Saddam Hussein, like since like the Iraq War, early 90s, as far as our lifetime, they've been positioned as the bad guys a lot. So Russians was the bad guys, and now fucking Arabs are the bad guys. So I guess it has been demonized through American society. So, and if you're not in the city, like where mans are around, you're not in a multicultural place where you're kind of dealing with everybody.
From like the deep south, you probably would never. Even you'd be. Yeah, exactly.
So, on that note, Morocco.
Wow.
Let's keep it next. God bless.
Land of the free.
Land of the free. Yes, we were there this week for July the 4th, which was our first time. I wanted to go to Morocco for July 4th forever. It was it was a lituation. I just like fuck. And we were walking past somewhere, and they were giving out free flags in this real estate agent.
Dude, I would laugh so hard.
That is so funny.
I was so amped. I was like,
that's so jokes.
Fair enough, I guess.
Wow. What did you do?
We went to Finger Lakes region in New York.
So pause that? No.
I never thought about pausing.
Could you maybe do that?
Depends on who you're finger laking. Depends who you're finger laking with.
Depends who you're finger laking with. It's a wine region in Western New York, so essentially like south of Rochester. There's a series of lakes. I don't know. We went to 3 or 4, but there's like, I don't know, a bunch, 10, 15, some shit. And they're all like vertical little things. So it's like Niagara wine region, and then it's just the other side. It's fucking gorgeous. I can't believe how sick it was. It was so fire. And I thought the wines were going to be mid-skis because we're a little picky. We went to 6 wineries. 4 of them were fantastic, and only 2 of them were mid. Went to a bunch of breweries, probably like 7 or 8 breweries as well. Like some of the best fucking haze that I've had in Western New York easily. Like that's probably a little niche for this program, but there's one called Tin Barn that was just fucking exceptional. So we went there. We did so we mainly just went to check out wineries, and for the 4th, I guess you got to think it's a public holiday, so a lot of places kind of weren't open or whatever. And I think it's kind of like Canada, where everyone like fucks off to, cottage country, even though that's technically where we were. They were doing all the fireworks like almost every day but the 4th. Hardly anywhere had on the 4th. They were doing on the Saturday, on the Wednesday, or whatever. So on the 4th, weed is legal there too, like here. Nice. So we went to a dispensary, got some weed drinks, didn't want to drive, so we Ubered into Rochester. So this is the place we stayed. Rochester, New York is east of Buffalo. So Buffalo is just for people who don't know. Buffalo is a city right on the border. If you drive about an hour and a half, it gets to Rochester, and all this was south of there. So where we stayed was halfway between the towns called Canandaigua. It's like the main sort of western town, the closest town to the cities, and we stayed in between. It was like 20 minutes either way. And we called, and we forgot that we're a little bit in the sticks. And then it was like 25 minutes for the Uber, and this was at like 9:30, and the fireworks were at 10. We're like, fuck, we're gonna miss them. We're like, let's just go in anyway. We've already called it. We already drank this fucking weed drink. Let's just go. So Uber guy comes, young guy. He said it was his like 3rd American Ubers are always a trip. I've had so many experiences, and this was positive. But I thought I was gonna die. So we get in and we're talking to him. He was chill, and he was like, we mentioned something about, oh, do you know what's up with the firework? Because we saw he came from Rochester. I'm like, oh, how was it? Was it busy with the fire? He goes, oh, it's pretty busy. They're doing that. I'm like, yeah, we're trying to get back there. I don't know if we'll make it. This is like, it was a 20-minute drive, and it was like 10 minutes to 10. And he's like, oh, okay, and he was going 100 miles an hour, miles, not kilometers.
That's 160, bro.
Yes,
No,
and
that is not okay.
Going like 4 lanes across in one swoop. You know how you see those cars driving crazy? We were in that car, and I'm high as fuck. Barrington's next to me, and I'm like, he's an emotional support animal, just stroking his head paws, trying to just calm the fuck down because the weed's kicking in. And the guy had a lot of control. He was driving good. He wasn't driving bad. I was trying to distract myself because the closer we got in, we saw the start of the fireworks. So I'm trying to focus on where every time a car came in front of us, I was like, thank God, it's slowing him down. It was like,
nah.
Yeah. So it was.
Why is it always like that in the US though? Why? Because when I was in Miami, obviously that's a very particular situation because they all fucking drive crazy. But like, I even had a weird one time after a night out, and it was at 1 a.m. when we called it Uber. The guy came, but I don't know if you've experienced this as well. But like the Ubers in Miami, they don't seem like Ubers. They just seem like normal guys. You ever get like a Latino like uncle driving a car, and that's like
the one we got during the rain after my birthday, after the heat game in that torrential rain, and there was a guy.
Yes.
He was just like some old Venezuelan dude.
So there's that, or you get some young guy, and it's kind of like, are you my Uber? Or are you just a random guy just here? And the guy that picked us up was playing Drake full volume, as in like the car was shaking. You can't hear anything.
Sick.
And I'm like, there is no way this is the Uber. And the guy's like, yeah, Uber for Dan. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? But he didn't turn down his music. He had like food in the front. And he was like, oh, don't worry. Let me put my food on the floor for you. Don't worry. It was so weird. Like, I had no issue because it was it was fun. We were just playing music that we had the same, like similar music taste. There was a bunch of us having a good time. But like, it was literally weird, 100 volume. 100 volume, like no joke. I've never seen anything like it.
It wouldn't.
I don't know why.
I don't know why they do
that. You don't get that in the UK or here, and it's like there seems to be some sort of, I don't know. They don't take it serious over there, and I think that could be good because at the same time, if you see their star ratings, I never get Ubers which are like mad low rating. They're all like 4 or 5 stars, so they must be like doing something right. But it's also fucking weird. It's like, you get an Uber here, you're silent. And they ask you want to put the radio on, you can if you want. Minimal. But over there, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was genuinely louder than clubs. Like louder than clubs that we just came out of in Miami. It was insane.
Oh, the other thing with this dude, he had the sunroof open going 100 miles an hour. So it sounded like you were in you're on a helicopter.
Plane. Yeah, the reverberation.
Just like, and then I think he had music on, I can't remember, and then we're kind of yelling over the like, I'm like, do you want to close the sunroof, bro? Like, Jesus. Yeah. American Ubers, you're right. It's always like, we had one in Detroit one time. Did I ever tell the Detroit story, the Detroit Uber story here?
You might have told, I might know this one, but not on here. I think you told me privately, but I think I know it. Go on.
The quick version, this is 2017. We called the Uber. We're going to a beer festival, going to see our friend who I'm actually seeing next week as well, Dave, Shasta Dave in Detroit. And we called the Uber. Guy pulls up. He's just looking like real, like the way he's looking at us was kind of weird. There was
shifty.
Me, Tiff, and my friend Scott, kind of shifty or just like staring. He was just being weird, right? And then I went to get in the front so that there'd be 3 in the, like not 3 in the back, and he had food on his seat too, like Tupperware. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll jump in the back. I got in the middle, no seatbelt, and the middle part was like raised way up compared to the side. It was weird.
Yeah,
like it was just the way it was an older car.
Old cars, right? Yeah,
and you wouldn't get. I don't think you get accepted here with an old car on Uber.
Oh,
so cunt's driving, and he's just like, I'm paying mad attention because I'm sitting in the middle and I'm raised up and feeling self-conscious and awkward and shit, and I'm just watching him, and he's sort of like, you can tell he's like kind of dozing off while he's driving, and he's fucking like,
no way,
stopping the car at green lights, like going to stop, and it was kind of being jerky. He was going off the right. I'm like, sir, are you okay?
Exactly. I would have been like, hey, bro, hey, whoa.
And then he goes, I haven't slept or eat, or did he say slept or eaten in 3 days, even though there was empty Tupperware on the front seat. And I was like, okay, can you pull over? Because this happened a few times before I said it. And I was like, I didn't want to be awkward, and like the Americans have guns and I didn't want to be crazy. So yeah, he pulled over and let that there. Then we called another one. And as soon as we got to the brewery and we had a beer and a breakfast burrito. It was the best beer of my life. I swear to God, I thought I was going to die. I really, truly
That
was
is
like
frightening. You know, I have irrational
Very
thoughts of that
frightening.
all the time when I get into Uber or it's like it's someone who, let's say someone's like, I just know they're super tired. They've been up until like 1 a.m. and they say, yeah, let's drive back. I have irrational fears that
they shouldn't let
fears
them.
I'm gonna be, I'm just gonna be in a passenger seat and I see him go like this. Because if I'd done that, I would be screaming at him. I would not let him sleep.
No,
Nah.
just
Grab
pull
the
over
cunt's
and let me get
shoulder,
another
like,
Uber.
bruh,
Yeah.
take
Well,
the cunt
we're
away.
fucked because we didn't have seatbelts, and I'm sitting on this thing. I would have gone through the fucking. He wasn't going fast. It was like these,
Being behind the
suburban
back seat
streets.
now.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, so
Rude.
that was fun. The fireworks in Rochester was super cool, really cool. To be honest, the ones in because we come from Montreal with the International Fireworks Festival, that's so intense and so fire that anything else is always kind of like not the same. But they did pretty good. People were just chilling. Everyone's in the streets, just pulled like some just on the footpath with their own. They brought a chair and just.
Yeah, people do that.
Which was cool. So we pulled up to the river. There's like a river or whatever it is going through the city. So we just walked around there. The fucking Dan, your Gen Z, oh my God. Like I was just like, I fucking hate the kids, bro. There were these kids in the street and they were they were all must have been, I mean, they're not your age. They must have been like 17 through 20-ish, something like that. Like young kids. So like it's the middle of summer, right? Of course they're out here. You go downtown. And they were setting this after the fireworks. We're walking. We just wanted to walk for a bit because we're high and we had the dog. And we're just like walking around and like soak up the vibes for a little bit. And they were setting off sparkler. Like it looked like they were setting off fireworks, but I think there's ones that just spin and then fizzle out, and they make a whistle sound, so it sounds like they're about to blow.
Okay.
So they would do it, and they'd be like and then all run, and then we'd like, oh fuck. And then we're running, and then we're like, "Oh, it wasn't one." Because I was like, "We got Barrington here, like kind of ducked down a little bit. If they got fireworks, I don't know where it's going to go." Right. And then they did that like 3 or 4 times. I was like, "We're gonna get the fuck."
Oh
and I'm
my
just
God.
like, I remembered that I hate the kids, and happy to be a grumpy old man. And it's not even you kids because you're not. This is like your younger Gen Zs. They'd be wild.
That's honestly.
And then there are American Gen Zs who are a little more. I just feel like in America there's a bit less of a regard for life. Just in general.
They don't care about each other as much, for sure.
Yeah, so it's because of the way the country's set up. I get it. But it was like we need to probably just leave. So we just kind of walked away from everything and called an Uber. And even then, the Uber was like 20, 30 minutes. I was like, for fuck's sake. And we didn't know if we were in a sketchy neighborhood. So we're like, oh, we can't keep walking. Anyways, it was really nice. It was great. Got my American flag. I bought American socks. I was wearing the socks all day. Repping pretty heavy.
You're such a patriot.
Yeah. That's what I was telling Tiff.
Such a patriot.
Fucking beautiful. Are. So what else did we do? That was really fun. I got some more Yeezy stuff. So if all the Yeezy Gap stuff right now is going like because it looks like a lot of different companies have got stuff. I got the t-shirts for like $20 each, the hoodies for like 50. There's a lot of stuff on deal, so I picked up some packages. So I think there's from Los Angeles Archive, and my friend told me today, Shasta Cam, one called New Republic that has a bunch. So if you're looking to get Yeezy Gap, the t-shirts are good. It's plain tees, they're fucking fire. Kind of look like what you got on now. Do you have Yeezy Gap then or not?
Yes, I have a Yeezy Gap tee. Yeah.
Okay, so you know the vibes. So they got them.
Yeah.
So I got that. Yeah. I think that's the only real exciting news. Let me see if I write anything else down. Not really. That was kind of it for last week. So that reason why, because obviously Canada Day was the Monday, which we would normally film.
Record.
So we were out for Dan's auntie's birthday, which was fantastic. And Canada Day. And I'm sure Notion was balls deep in the forest, just fucking banging a bike.
Banging.
But that was all it. What's been cracking with you guys the last couple of weeks?
I'm also going to New York, by the way. Speaking of New York. Yeah, I'm going to New York end of the month. Manhattan, no, not Finger Me Lake.
Not Finger Me Lake.
Not there. Not Finger Me Lake.
That's a shame, dude. That's a shame. I'm really upset.
Yeah, no. I was going to call you and tell you to come, but it's okay. I'm going to Manhattan instead. Oh, yeah, you probably would, actually. And then... yeah, I'm gonna. This time is probably like the first time I'm going to Manhattan where it's not like fully rushed, last minute. Like, oh, we need to go here. So it's kind of like, oh, we're gonna be chilling.
It's much nicer.
Probably go to a few, beer bars.
I got a few
comedy shows and shit.
Yeah, where the comedy is, like downtown. There's at least 3 very, very high end. Well, high end isn't like top quality proper shit beer bars. I can tell you about. Like same in the Lower East Side and there's Lower West Side too. Killer.
Nice.
That'd be sick. Yeah, that's such a
Nice,
cool.
nice.
That's one reason to go to Manhattan. Brooklyn's better, but that's a fucking.
To be
sick
fair, we're staying in Queens, but it's right next to Queensboro Bridge. So it's literally it's probably closer to get to Central Park than it is for people in Harlem to get to Central Park.
Is that Long Island City?
It's Queens.
Yeah, but Long Island City is a part of.
Oh, Queens. I don't know. Oh no, I don't think it's that deep into the Queens.
Do you know why? No, Long Island City was. Do you know? I went to a brewery there called LIC Beer Project, which is Long Island City Beer Project. Area.
I know that. You know what? It's right. Actually, wait. Let me just go here.
What's it called? LIC, like Long Island City. Oh, permanently closed. Oh, no fucking shit. That's
it is closed.
Oh, okay. Well, wow. Maybe the beer sucked. I don't know. Well, anyway, there's a street there, and it's got this massive what's the fucking joint called? It's a big mural with Nas and stuff on it, like, and Mobb Deep, because they're from there. So I thought that might have been where it was.
That's fucking sick.
Oh, hold up.
I'm gonna check where that is. Where that brewery is from my hotel. Oh, it's literally. It's 15-minute walk.
Okay,
but I am way closer to the water. As in, like, I'm literally, like, I'm basically not in Queens.
Okay, because you're right on that side. Yeah, I'm going into.
Do you know where I am? I'm by Queensbridge Park. So you see where that is? Yeah, it is right on the water.
While we're geolocating your.
Yeah, while we're just doing, I just want to know. I'm just really curious to see where that is. That's sick. I see what you're talking about. You're right across from Central. It's called the Ed Koch Bridge.
We want to see it on the screen.
No, Queensboro. Oh, spelling it wrong.
Queensboro.
I could put it on the screen. Actually, I don't want to put Dan on blast. Anyway.
It
goes over Roosevelt Island and shit.
I've never been to Roosevelt Island as well. I was thinking of going there.
Why the fuck not, cunt?
Yeah, I know there's a cable car that goes there. And last time I was in New York, I was in a brewery called El Jefe. Is that the one? I need to find it. But they had the cable car going right above it.
Cool.
Right above it. And it was pretty sick. It was right next to Roosevelt Island, and it's fucking lit.
That's dope. And even where you are there, you're like 2 seconds from Greenpoint in what's the area called? Oh my gosh, what's the hipster area of Williamsburg?
Brooklyn?
No, Williamsburg. Like the top end, because that's usually where not too far. We stay just there usually. That's like
okay.
Because I fuck with all of that Williamsburg is flames us. Sick, man.
So, that'd be fun. Yeah, we'll probably head down there as well because I've never been to any area like that.
I'll give you some spots. There's some cool breweries around there and food like Nas's chicken place called Sweet Chick down there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It wasn't the greatest, but it was fun. What can I say?
But it's fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait, that's lit. Awesome. That is lit. I don't think I have anything else to report. I've been watching Euros, but it's not the same anymore because I'm out of all my sweepstakes. I'm out of all my prediction league. I'm out of everything. So it's kind of just like, what am I watching for at this point? Not to be fair, I'm watching because I love football, but at the same time, it's like the only thing I have to fight for is my fantasy team, which I've kind of made a miraculous comeback, and I'm second in both leagues that I'm in. And it's coming down to the last 2 days. And I could win something, but the likelihood is I probably won't win anything because it's just all luck. So
yeah, the luck
we will see. The luck is everything. The luck is everything. Like, yeah,
it's a harsh mistress.
Difficult. Yes. But the semifinals are tomorrow and Wednesday, so it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, I'm over it too. I got out today, so it can suck my dick. Fuck soccer.
Yeah.
No. What you been saying? No.
Mate, what have I been saying? So since basically, last Sunday, I guess. I went for a fucking sick rip in the forest, like you said I was doing, and it was so accurate in saying, obviously. But had a super good time on the bike. One of my buddies, Andrew, built up a bike from frame and got it together, and getting his fucking wings clipped and fucking dick flapping in the forest. So we had a good time, had a sick ride, felt good on the bike. I jumped over some stuff, got really epic content. Next day was Canada Day. Fucking had fireworks on the roof with the boys. Actually, that was the same day. I rode that day, and then the fucking cunts came over at nighttime. Watched the fireworks. It was pretty dope. Don't usually have cunts on the roof.
The fireworks?
What's that?
Like
Ashbridges Bay.
So could you Okay, you can see it from your
rooftop.
rooftop.
On the roof, boom.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's money.
It's money.
I
It's like
didn't
there's
see fireworks.
So many cunts down on the beach, dude. And also from my standpoint, I have a decent view of most of the area. But like, if anybody's got fireworks, I can see it. So before the actual fireworks pop off, there's mini pre-shows. It's pretty cool. Whoever's got some money will have ones that pop up pretty high. The rest of them are just like regular shits and
the little tiny guys.
But honestly, it's great. Cunts are getting amongst it, so that's cool. Saw some fireworks. Honestly, just worked my bag off, dude. I haven't had much time for myself or cunts. I had a couple of mates' birthdays I went out for briefly. I edited a couple of things for Notion MTB. Got an extra 100,000 on the channel. Fucking bunch of subscribers. Things are going good. Yeah, trying to just keep the float, keep the boat above floating. You know what I mean? So been busy, but had a good restful weekend. Went for a ride today by myself and had some crazy free ride shit. And that just free ride means things that are not like just a designated trail. It's like somebody made a little line in the hill and you chuck yourself down it. So it's not like a sanctioned trail or anything proper. It's like at your own risk. So I got my balls out of my pants today and I chucked them down the mountain. Yeah, it was sick. So at Notion MTB on Instagram, there's a bunch of those on the stories right now, but they'll be gone and I'll post them regularly on Reels as the time goes on. But yeah, I got some good content today and feeling good. Bike is feeling slutty and so am I, and got some sun, and I'm actually kind of really dazed from like 3 beers and some sunshine today. So it's still, yeah, man, it's fucking been a good little week. Also the French downhill UCI, the UCI Downhill World Cup was in France at a place called Leger, and it rained like a piece of shit, and it was a muddy, slidey, unreal race. So, yeah, the French dominate in that, and then English dominate in that kind of stuff. But it was a 1, 2, 3 French finish, and they all sang the anthem. These cunts are insane. It was a great thing for watching downhill. So,
when are you going to get tickets to go watch a downhill in Europe?
I was going to go to Mont Saint Anne in Quebec in fall.
No, but go to one in Europe though.
Okay, so I'll do it next year, and I'll go to Leger. I'll go to France.
That'll be sick.
Honestly, that is the most unreal place to be. Like, the French fans are fucking mental. They're probably the most lively, energetic, and like devoted to the whole thing. So yeah, it's exciting to watch that race as a spectator on the telly. So like, imagine being there with them, absolute nut jobs. They're all just drinking Lef and a bunch of other, whatever. Like, it's Austrian, Swiss, German, like everything, all the good beers in the one spot, right? So you can't get a shit beer at the pub, right? Wow. So
well, I mean, you could, but most of them
you're right. Most of them are pretty decent. So I think that'll be fun. But yeah, next year I'll go to the World Cup race.
Vision board.
Yeah,
manifest that shit. I love it. Good for you.
YouTube's gonna pay for it.
There you go. That's how you do it, people. Put it out there. Universe always conspires in your favor.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go.
So on that, let's do the TMF one. We didn't do it last week, I think, just because we all didn't listen to it. But let's do Bad Habits, which is the album that inspired the name of this podcast. When I say inspired, means we couldn't come up with anything else. So I was like, Bad Habits is a cool name. And that's what we did. That's what we fucking did. So this is my album from 2018. So the last time we did this was Notion's EP with Egward, the Notion Island Volume 1 EP. So this was my album that came out, I think it was December 2018. December 2018. Yeah. So I got a bit of a habit. I've always been a group kind of guy. Like, I got solo music, obviously. You could pause that. I think that's a fair pause.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Just in case.
Just in case, because thank you, I appreciate you. I just always fucked with groups. I like sort of like, sharing. I was about to say sharing the load.
Now this is getting kind of crazy. It went from kind of like, I wasn't sure if that was pause word, and then it was kind of getting
and then you put the dump truck on the whole.
It's like, whoa,
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I'm out of control this evening.
That has to be the clip, man.
It's the heat, yeah.
So far, it's the winner.
34 minutes. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
So basically, the album Yes, groups with people. It's fun to bounce ideas off each other when you're in groups or featured work with other people and stuff. So our homie Poe, he used to go by Live in Poetry. We met him in 2008 he's from Oakland, California. I think he's from there anyway, but he lives there. No, he's from Albuquerque, New Mexico, but he lives there. And did we have Poe on the pod? I don't remember.
No, I don't think we've ever had it.
When we did the early night when we used to do interviews and stuff. Yes. But anyway, we've been talking about, we did a song in 2008 with me, Notion, their whole crew that was called the Understudies. And we were sort of paired with different people, like me and then Poe and then Notion, Flat Car. We was super dope and different people on the track. So me and Poe really worked well on that track. It's worked perfectly. And we'd always talked about doing a project together. So we finally got it started. There was I think we started in 2015. There's a producer named AFOS from London, Ontario. So he basically produced the whole thing, killed it. So we did 15 songs. We basically put every song we did on the album. Josh Telfer obviously doing the cover, who does all that shit.
Super clean.
So the kind of vibe we went for was similar to like a lot of the stuff, typical soul beats for the most part. When I say typical, just like, you know, chipmunk soul type of thing. And he definitely did that. So I was super listening back to this. Poe is one of the most technical rappers that I know. Like kind of him and Clarity are two of the best technical rappers that we work with. And I was like, all right, well, I can't fuck up. I gotta deliver like serious bars on this. So I really this took me ages to write. The reason why Relentless, which is my next album, solo album, was delayed, it was because of this album primarily. There was another one, the one Be Better, but primarily this one because it took so long to write all this stuff because it was, I don't know, just a lot more intense. So there's got some joints, man. The title track we did a single, and I featured our homie Theory in Melbourne, who we did made it like a FaceTime video call with the three of us doing our verses via a FaceTime thing. We physically recorded it on our phones as well, so it would replicate that, which was dope because Poe's in Oakland, Theo's in Melbourne, and I was out here. So that came out, and it was cool because it was all different weather. Like it was summer in Melbourne, it was shit snowing where we were, and Poe, I guess, kind of had in between. We had Del the Funky Homo Sapien, who is like a triple OG legend on here, because Poe's homies with him. So you brought it over. The fun thing was the single, if y'all remember, off Be Better, was called Amalia Rodriguez, and he sampled. I got 76 to sample that song, and I also gave the same song to AFOS to sample, and he did that and did work with that one. Funny thing was when Del wrote and recorded, he fucked up and changed the tempo. So AFOS had to remake the beat, or we left it as is, just sped up, and then me and Poe had to re-record. I think we did that.
Wow.
So that was funny because Del's a bit of a tripper. He's like new Tupac type shit. I was listening to Del, his first single in 1992 on the radio when I was in grade 6. Dude. So for me, that was a pretty cool thing. What's another joint that I liked? I like a song called Gun Control we did, which was lots hectic. Of fast. It's very hectic, huh? A lot of these topics. That's kind of what
everything. Every song is super themed. Like everything is so specific. And I really enjoy it because some rap songs let's just do verses and throw them together and make a hook and just make it work. Everything was so thorough here, and every song has a specific theme, and everybody did their fucking job. And whether they're coming off each other's paws or they have their own separate verses, everything was seamless. So this is very thought out, and everything was very specific. And I think it's a highlight of the whole thing. It's just oh, fuck, okay, we're going in on this topic, and it's so on the button the whole way through. So
keep talking, keep I don't really have that much else to say then, because I feel like you're saying this better than I can. I'm just really proud of it. I thought it was good. I thought everybody who featured fucking killed it. I'm really happy with all the raps that I wrote on here and the delivery and everything. Poe fucking killed it. The beat slap, the whole thing. I know. I think it's just a great project, and it was fun to me. It was great to listen to. It was really themed, but it was also not. It's not a difficult listen or anything, even if there's lots of words. No. I feel like we made catchy hooks, but also catchy flows in the verses, which I think Poe is kind of good at. And he does sing-songy shit too.
Sing-songy, that's it.
So it's not straight, like you said. I I totally forgot that, and it's really interesting to hear you say that actually about everything being themed, because it absolutely was. Like every single song that typically that's what we do. I don't even really like doing the just fucking rap a verse. Like it's cool, but it's I don't know, it's a bit boring sometimes. Sometimes it's fun, I guess, but if you're gonna do an album, I feel like the listeners deserve something a little more thoughtful.
Well, there's good emotion in like that storytelling, and even if it's not a real like story you're telling, like you're sticking to a theme and you know, whatever, it makes it a little more interesting than just some frivolous whatever, you know.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Good.
And a little bit of social commentary and all that stuff too.
Right.
You can keep going. Yeah, honestly, man, let us know what you think. Yeah.
Well, I mean, shit. It's just fire.
Just what you were saying. Like I like that. That's a nice summary, because I didn't really think about that. Like now I'm talking about it, I didn't really sort of consider that all of those things were like, we tried to have a bit of everything, like, you know, the come up songs that we always kind of do, or like, you know, like All I Need, Sunshine with that sample is super cool. Like, you know, like what you like, just even that as a theme, like just what you want from life, or like this song called Criminal about
it's super good. There's so much positivity like sprinkled throughout it, and there's some tracks that are really on it and some tracks that touch on it, but like I don't know, like the elite MC ism of both of you, it just makes it so interesting to listen to. The beats is so nice and regular, boom bap, jazzy, funky, soulful, boom, you know, hip hop shit. So like it really fits. So the soundscape isn't like, yes, it's very interesting to listen to. A few beers and some sunshine. But then like I don't know, there's so much depth to the bars. So like you can really get into the project, and there's so much to take away from every song. So like there's a lot going on, but it's digestible, but it's elite MCing. So like it's a good thing to you know, if you want to flex your pen and you're an MC and you want to like get your juices flowing, this is a good project to do that, I think.
And to add on to that, I also noticed that it was very wordy, but like it was very easy to listen to. It wasn't like a new Eminem where it's like a lot of shit, but you can't listen to it. Where this one is like wordy. It's wordy, but it's very digestible. And yes, it's very refreshing to hear.
Cool. The flows are
yes,
cool.
Exactly. And it's very refreshing to hear positive themes where nothing in rap is typically positive anymore, which is not necessarily, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing that it's not positive, but at the same time, it's like, oh, this is different. And it's like, it's kind of cool to listen to now, because you just never really get this stuff.
I feel that. Keep going.
But no, it's literally like what Nisha said, is the whole project is lit. Like everything is great, like really digestible. The bars are fire, and like the production's great as well. Like the soul beats are fucking sick. So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites for sure. I love not the titles track, sorry, the intro, the All Right With Me.
Yeah, that one goes hard. Yeah, it's yeah, that's cool. This is great feedback from you guys. Thanks, boys. It's cool to hear that. And it's like now I feel like this is like the era that we're getting into of like what it still feel, even though this is 6 years ago as of recording, like it still feels like fresh and like the more recent
far away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of more...
there's a way to do it. Like that's good. There's also very much a way to do it that's not very good, but like, yeah, this is definitely like, you know, I wouldn't say like going in the, it's not necessarily the right direction. Like it's just good, you know, it's just what it should be kind of thing. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like some of the older stuff sounded a little time stamped. Like this could have been released early 2010s or literally 2024 kind of thing. Or literally any time between that. It doesn't feel like it's literally 2005 obvious. Like it's not like that at all. Yes, and I feel like because it's like aside from it's like because of the production primarily, I reckon. Like like the raps are like, and the approach to the songs are all like, I would do the exact same thing now. Like I don't think maybe that's why it doesn't feel like it was like you know, you look back and you heard and you're like, oh, that was when I didn't know how to write.
Exactly.
Or I wasn't adding in breaths in my thing to pause. Like now. Yeah. The level of writing ability in this, I think, is basically like at the where we're at now. So it feels if I could proudly be like, yeah, check this shit out. Not that I couldn't say that about the other stuff, but I would almost put a caveat on the other stuff. Like, yeah, this dropped in 2014, so just, you know, keep that in mind. But then,
of course.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then you show them this, I'd be like, yeah, did this album with my boys.
I agree, man. I agree so much. I listened to Pull Away, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this fucking verse, dude. Really,
it's
like
so sick. You killed that shit. Kicked the song.
I feel like there's some bars in there I forgot that I was like, oh fuck, dude. I was like,
because you were so like passionate, like you were like meant what you were saying. Like you sounded mad when you were saying this shit. It's called Pull Away, like you said, about for people who haven't heard it yet. It's about like ignoring the people around you, being on your phones, being distracted by things, and sometimes you need to just reconnect. And that's something that obviously all the things that Notion is doing right now with the nature and the bikes and something has always been who you are as
touching grass.
Notion is fucking the shit out of grass.
I'm loving a bit of grass and hugging a couple trees. Still,
right? Notion's a big tree man. He loves a bit of tree, and I just felt like it was you sounded like genuinely like pissed because I know you've said things like that to people. I don't know about me specifically. You said it too.
There's a couple of lines that are actually about like some people, but like. Yeah, you know, actually,
but the general sentiment is like,
yes, exactly. It's like a brushstroke of like, get off your phone, like get connected with people. When you go to a restaurant, the phone shouldn't be the, you know, talk to cunts. Like, put the phone down, be present. What I'm talking about is being present. It's about being present. That's exactly
you're
what
right.
The whole thing is, and that's
I'm
why
really, really bad at that because I have a mild addiction to my phone. But I would love to go to a restaurant. Everyone just like put your phones in the
middle.
I would kind of really like to do that.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
what do we keep it in your pocket, man? Just don't even.
What do we do now?
It's not that simple for right? Like even thinking back because we were just chilling, going to wineries and breweries and going to those. But like I'm like taking the photo and Tiff's like taking that and then
if you're taking the photo, then do the photo, then put it back in your pocket.
Or like then writing the review and then blah blah blah, like that whole process.
Well, I typically, if you're doing work, then dude, that's different.
That's it. But I don't sit there and scroll on Instagram. But also, like Dan, you grew up literally from a child that you like cell phones didn't exist until we were I don't know. People didn't have them until I was 17, 18 or something like that.
Well, no, I was in the weird in between where it's like I wasn't obviously when I was younger, the iPhone was new and my parents couldn't necessarily afford it. And like not all of my friends all had iPhones. Only a few of my friends had phones when we were young. And then eventually we got to an age where it's like we were in high school, secondary school. And like I think that's when we were all 100%. We all had phones. But what usually was the combo was the iPod Touch. So you had like the iPhone kind of feel, and you had like a BlackBerry or something, or you had like a shitty phone as well. That was the usual combo. But yeah, I didn't have a phone. You had like proper phone until like.
You're a bit older?
Year nine, which is like what?
That's pretty like 14, 15? Yeah, 14 probably.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because like, and I'm saying this as sort of like, I don't want to, I know we always pick on Gen Z and stuff or whatever, and vice versa too. But like, I can stop this. I don't think it's like, it's not your fault if you are on your phone. And I know you definitely are more than even Tiff and I are, but Tiff and I are pretty bad. And I know Nosh probably nowhere near as bad as us. But it's not your fault because that's the world that you grew up in. Like we didn't have our formative years with everyone around us looking down like this. Like it didn't happen like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you did. So it's not your fault. If that's what everyone around you is doing and you were like whatever 10 when the iPhone came out, less than probably, like that's just a part of like how things were. So like you just in that world. So even if you think of the kids who were born the 5-year-olds now, whatever, who were fucking zipping around on an iPad as if, because they've had it their whole fucking life. So it's I don't think it's anyone's, like it's not your fault to be that way.
Not necessarily.
But at least you're aware of it.
Yeah, for sure. Should we check our screen times? I'm gonna check mine right now.
I honestly didn't even know how.
Really?
How do you? Yeah. How do you?
Go to the settings.
Oh, there it is. Screen time.
Go to screen time.
Okay. What do we look at? Daily average?
Yeah, daily average.
Okay. Mine's 5 hours and 50 minutes.
Oh, mine's 6 hours and 1 minute. So mine's actually not as bad as I thought. But there has been times when I was on the flight to Miami, we all done it, and it was really bad.
Settings and screen time.
Oh, do you know what's probably the best? Actually, wait, no, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Is there a better? Oh, hold on. I just went and it refreshed, and it's. Do you know what I'm thinking? It's mine now says 8 hours and 21 minutes, but I was driving every day and I had my phone on Waze.
That's understandable. Do you know what else you can do? If you go to see all websites and app activity, and then you see the weekly tab, you see that, then scroll like left, and then you'll see what yours is from like the week before.
So last week's average 9 hours and 5 minutes, but the week before 10 hours and 59 minutes. It's even more.
Wow, I'm less than you. I don't know how I'm less than you, because literally everyone shits on me for being crazy.
Do you think it's because if I'm driving, the phone is open, so that
yeah, that would take into account. If you see your apps, your mostly used apps, yours is probably Waze. Waze is probably up there.
Oh, okay. Hold on. If I go let's go the week where I was last week's average. Instagram, Chrome, Waze, Messages, Notes, Spotify, Safari. Why Chrome? I don't. Do you know what I'm thinking? I don't use.
I think you
Chrome.
have an Android.
You fucking cunt.
All right,
that shit's funny, bro.
Take the shit back.
Yeah, that's actually funny. That's a quick way to piss him off.
That's a quick way to piss them off. On their iPhone.
No, she's right. I really think this doesn't make any sense to me. So, and even I was
mine says like 4 hours.
Mine's like yours is 4 hours a day.
4 is pretty good. Right. That's pretty good. That sounds normal.
And that includes YouTube and Instagram, dude. Like I'm posting shorts like for ages.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
My top apps are very weird. Though.
Jerking off for 5 minutes. Is that included?
Yeah, that's included.
That's included.
Hold on, real quick. What is it? Does the app have to just be open to count for screen time? Because like Chrome here is out of control. One of them, and even there's two. I've even got Chrome in here twice. It's like first and fourth. That's not possible. That means there's something going on.
Interesting.
Sorry, go for you. I don't understand what the fuck's happening there.
This is very odd.
You're a piece of work, I tell you, mate.
I'm fucking furious.
Very, very odd.
I don't like this game.
But yes, interesting.
It's weird, isn't it?
Very interesting.
Yeah, super weird. Anyway, now it's all loading and doing all some fucking weird shit. Anyway, fuck that. It's all Gen Z's fault. All right, so
yes. Speaking regarding the music, can you read the tweet that I sent you, please?
Yes, let's do that. And that might be a good segue into.
I think we need to discuss it.
Okay, this is B's. No, prepare yourself.
Oh my god.
Future's music is so beautiful because he talks about his heartbreak and he knows most of his heartbreak is primarily his fault. All he yearns for is to be happy with one person. All while discussing this, he has to let you know he dripped out. Like the versatility is insane. And the facade he puts up to pretend that he's hard and doesn't give a fuck. Like that's exactly how I act. I feel so seen in his music. Interesting. I feel, and this is a woman. This is like a young girl. So she feels seen. Okay, I'm letting Nosh go first.
Go on,
Nosh.
I'm confused.
Say it.
Children.
Okay. So, John, let me.
You have to bear in mind, this isn't about his ability to rap. These are the themes.
Of course not. It's never about his ability to rap. He has no ability to rap. Come on, sir.
Okay, well, that's a lie.
We've discovered this. Come on, dude.
That's a lie. But the tweet is about the themes of his music. And that's undeniable.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know enough about it, but it sounds... I don't think this is like... This person just saying his music is beautiful. It's not saying it's superior to anything. It's not saying he's the most skilled person. It's just saying it's beautiful because he talks about essentially his toxicity. Like all the shit that's fucked up, but he knows it's his fault. And I love it. He has to let you know he dripped out, which is very, very funny and also very important.
Fine.
And obviously she's joking. Like the versatility is insane. That's a joke line, obviously. But then if this girl is saying the facade, like he's got the facade that he's hard and doesn't care about nothing, which obviously isn't true. Because you say someone like Drake who's the opposite. He pretends that he's hard, pause, for some ways, but then when it comes to women, he shows that he cares a lot. Yeah, whereas Future's the opposite, but I think everyone really cares. Anyone saying they don't is full of shit. Like it's just maybe you're just protecting yourself from being hurt or whatever the fuck. So I don't think it's an unreasonable take at all.
No.
Yeah. Do you have any further explorations of this?
I think this is perfect. I think it's a great tweet. I don't see any issue with it. I just think, I don't know, if you could take off your hater hat for a second and see it through a different lens, you understand what the tweet is saying, not necessarily just, you don't have to dislike it because it says something positive about some rapper that you don't necessarily like. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it is a positive thing that is necessary. It is true to his music, but it's not saying anything about his ability to sing or rap. But the tweet is pretty factual. It's hard to not say that the main three themes of his music are: I'm acting tough, I've had my heart broken, it is also my fault, and I dress better than everyone else. That is kind of what the tweet is saying.
I mean,
go for it.
Isn't that right notion? That is what happened, right? That is true, right?
It's factuals.
There you go. Thank
Daniel.
you.
There you go. We got him there. It's I like it. I think it's a funny take. I think the drip part got, and also this chick also ends it, goes, if you also feel seen in Future's music like I do, perhaps get a therapist or wellness coach. It's not healthy to hide your true feelings and pretend you aren't in pain. So that's like a real takeaway there. I like that. Gentlemen, get therapy, talk to people. Don't try and be a hard cunt, mate. Just be cool. And
don't always have to be a hard cunt. If you can get some assistance.
Yeah, being a hard cunt's funny and fun, probably. I'm not.
That's all right.
But like, you know,
gotta cry sometimes, mate. Get it going.
Sometimes, you know, use the tears for lube. It's a bit. All right.
Wow.
So
good one. Good advice.
Should we go? Okay. Should we go into Not Like Us?
Do it.
And do the review of the video.
Do it.
So we'll get copyright if we have the video even on mute, right?
I think so, yeah. I just don't know what we can do to. I mean, I could find like a blog post that shows some of this.
Oh yeah, Complex has on Instagram.
I'm down for it. This is
I'll find it on their Instagram for you.
And then shoot that over. So basically, of course, the week that we took off, Kendrick dropped Not Like Us video. When was that? Saturday?
Saturday
night.
I
believe it was Saturday.
I remember it was. Oh no, it was
early morning.
It was 4th of July. It was 4th of July.
Night? Oh, it was 4th of July. Yeah.
Because we were coming home from the wineries and had to quickly smash food before getting in the Uber that was driving 100 miles. So we watched it there, and then watching it a couple more times and sort of reading all the stuff about it online. It's as insane and thoughtful as savage as you would have thought.
It was a little more artistic than I thought it was going to be. Because it was like more like there was a lot of like what I'm gonna say, like blank canvas kind of backgrounds and shit. Everything was really plain overall, but the things that were in there were symbolic and they had their meanings. But like the backgrounds, what I think is what I'm trying to say. But there was a lot of cool sets in there. Like for example, when like what you're showing on the screen right now, Kendrick and his wife have that little dance thing. That's the same. I swear to God, tell me if I'm wrong. That is the same room that they shot Mr. Morale front cover in. That couch, look at it.
Yeah, I think so.
That one scene on the side where they have, I swear, dude, put like put 100 on it.
I think that's a good point. I didn't see anybody say that, but I think you're right.
Can we put that as like a bad habits first, so we can tell cunts like I said it, and like we can get like famous and shit?
I think we could.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet, we're putting that out there. We're putting that out.
Cool.
I love it. Cool. So let's go through that, and we'll definitely keep that in mind. So this is just some of the references here. So obviously, Kendrick did the drop and give him 50, obviously referencing the push-ups, and there was and obviously the video where they said he was doing the jail workout, but he posted as well, and on cinder blocks as well. So it's like pretty funny. Yep. Someone said a comment here in the video he did 17 push-ups because Drake doesn't like anything over 18.
Oh,
it's pretty funny.
But also, see, you've been personal trained and you can do push-ups properly. Would you say these are a proper push-up, my G?
With
as far as like extension and things, like what would you count that as one?
Yeah, you probably could. It's like it's hard to tell
it's
because his
fine.
pants are so big. I think he's gonna push his ass down just a touch, but I think he's
pause. Yeah, he's gonna get the back straight. But is he going down far enough? Pause as far as the arm extension from maybe the elbow, I guess was what I'm trying to say. Like, is he getting? It looks short. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know
maybe because I'm a giraffe and I've got long limbs. I have mad long push-ups. I go like 7 floors up for one push-up. He goes like 6 inches, maybe a foot. But like I feel like he's going short.
He could be. I have to watch the video again.
I think Notion's a PT.
I think he might be.
I think he might be.
Low key, I should have been maybe.
Oh, here we go.
Look,
yeah, that's fine.
They're going down. Okay, pause.
They're going down. I didn't realize it was a video. I could have pressed
earlier. It was a little. I don't know. It looks like a little shallow. That's all.
He's got short.
He's also a small man's. Pause.
Yeah, the short arms make it a bit easier. I always had problems with with weight training, like because the arms are so long. Like the extension is like the arms are long. Sorry, for my body size. Like Notion has 4
the same arms. I'm like
same
mine.
Arms,
a smidgy. Same wings.
Yeah, same wings, but you got like 4 inches in height on me. And it's why I got monkey ass arms. So it's a little more difficult sometimes to get those full reps.
You could ride my bicycle then. That's what that means.
Yeah, definitely could. I'd probably rock that shit. So
to ride a bike.
This is I don't know how to ride a bike. So obviously Whitney was in the video, his wife that Drake was saying that Kendrick's beating up and cheating on, all this stuff, which Kendrick had talked about on the Mr. Morale album.
This screenshot. Look on the couch. See the paintings in the back and the pictures. Look at the Mr. Morale cover art. I swear to God, please. Private Eye Nose Dog. I'm on this shit.
Hold on.
This Look, I've got this.
I'm trying to find a larger. I only got Wikipedia.
It has to be. Imagine somebody standing by the fireplace, aka the photographer, and taking the photo from where they're sitting on the couch, and that's where Kendrick stands in with the bubs. Has to be.
Yeah, hold up. You know what? I don't think so.
I'm looking at the album cover. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Fuck. What am I thinking of? Interesting. Okay, so what am I thinking of?
Off the wall.
Maybe it's thinking of that
set of something. Fucking hell.
It's reminiscent of it because of the brown.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I thought maybe there was. Maybe it's from a movie. Is it a popular set? Is that some cunt's house, or is that like a set from a movie thing?
No one has spoken about it.
Gives me a hankering.
Yeah,
I think you should do research. You should do research and get back to us next week.
Fuck, dude.
Regarding the exact location of where it is.
I don't have time for that.
No, I think you can. I think you have to.
Figure it out.
I think you should do it
again.
So anyway, Whitney came through dancing. Obviously, the claims in Family Matters, and she's dancing in the video, and the video was also directed with Kendrick in Day 3. Yep. So she was dancing as well, and the photo of the kids, and then they were saying she's wearing a wife beater, which is obviously what they called her, or they called Kendrick, sorry, or Drake called Kendrick there. Oh, this is the dance. Okay, I really need to just fucking do it there. Look at she's just grooving. Bam! Look at that.
Wow.
All right, and the kids are there, boom, having a good time, and she's it's fun. It's an entertaining thing. All right. DeMar DeRozan was in the video, obviously, and then Dan sent a video earlier last week about him saying how much he appreciates Drake and stuff, and then he goes and does this. So obviously Drake did something to him.
Very weird move.
I got some stuff on that shortly to sort of balance this out.
Okay.
Obviously DeMar DeRozan played for the Raptors, and he's from Compton. He got traded right before they got the championship, which kind of sucks for him because he'd been around there for years. But he was in the video there. This part was the funniest because he's
the dance was money. The dance is money.
Dancing on the hopscotch. What do you call it? The drawing of it.
Yeah.
And the clothing. Let me see if it showed the clothing. Okay, this is him doing it. And the dance is just so funny. I love that little.
I love that little skip hop.
I thought they might have had the thing. Okay, he's wearing the same shit essentially. You know the video looking down for like this shot right here. Yeah, his shoe, whack. His hands there.
Oh yeah, he is.
So people thought it might have been foot stance was like. That's right. Sorry, that's what.
Whack.
it sounds like it seems like he could be referencing that, which is pretty sick if he is. And then obviously this
one was very powerful.
So during the, I guess they don't have that. Okay, so the one on the right with the blue here is the wop 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 part, and he's beating a pinata of an owl, which is pretty funny, and it's all timed obviously to the wops. And at the end of the video, which we can show here, he has a beautiful owl. They're wonderful creatures. He's got the owl in a cage, saying that Drake is the owl and Drake is a predator and a pedophile and he needs to be in a cage. But then they're saying, what does a caged bird do? All it can do is sing, and that comes back to I like Drake with the melodies. I like Drake when he act tough.
Also, I think I took it as like a, he's caged to, all the bodies and entities that own him and the companies that own the companies. And that's I looked at it like that. Like, that's him in there. He's owned by all these cunts. Like, he's caged. He's caged in every way. He has to do whatever the cunts say, and he's got to make them 200 millis back. And he's got to that's where I took it. But also, I smoke weed and I think about stuff.
No, I like that. Yeah. That's great. I'm just trying to see if that's a good take. I feel like that's definitely possible. I'm looking at see if there's anything else that they mentioned, but essentially,
Drake is cooked. People are so funny with the comments. He's not cooked, but like he got cooked on this one. He's not cooked overall, but he got cooked on this one, and it's just kind of like people are like, no, he's not going to come back. Yes, he will. Yeah,
it's pretty sick. Having all the people in the street and stuff, it's pretty fucking impressive, the whole thing. So overall, I thought the video was fucking flames. It was interesting that he's continuing the run, so it's almost like, for what now? Like, why are we doing this? Is this, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to reignite it? Are you trying to stir the pot to get him that, or is it more just like, all right, well, this song blew up so hard that you might as, and I know he's working on an album, so then that could be a nice little introduction, continue the all of this, put a little snippet of a new song at the beginning too. Get people interested in new projects, maybe. But overall, it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty intense. There's so much work gone into this. So like, he's gonna fucking just hate everything about Drake. It's just so crazy to have this level of hatred. So I'm trying to find
the next level for sure. We didn't expect it to be like this. Like, I thought like overall the video was plain, but it was so artistically plain that it had so much in it. And I was like, oh, fuck. Yes. When I watched it the second time, I was like, oh, this is crazy. I mean, like the first run through was crazy too, but like there's a lot going on there.
You pick up on more. Yeah.
But it's like, and it's like, oh, fucking hell. Like he really just wants to fucking drive it home. But I think you're right, man. It might be part of the end of the marketing plan. And they've got their next, like, bullet in the clip, and they'll just do it whenever they're ready. But like, it's been this crazy run for both of them, I guess. Yeah, Kenny Dig Dog fucking sorted it out.
So from a OVO goon, a resident OVO goon we have here, how did that, like, what's your general take on it all? Like, do you think, I know you're actually quite honest and fair about the music itself. You're delusional about
this is slapper. This is music. Yeah. Hey, this music, it's a great song. I love that song. Cringe bars though. Cringe bars.
How, like, do you have any thoughts on the video itself? On it that you'd like to share, or you basically?
The video is fucking fire. The video is sick. I love it. Okay. I want him to do a Euphoria video.
Yeah,
I really want him to do Euphoria. That would be sick. I love that. Everything was maybe.
So what do you think the intention is, and what do you think either of you guys think that Drake's next move either should be or could be?
I think I don't know. I doubt he'll respond at this point, but I just never know. I just don't know. I just do not know at this point what's going to happen, and I think regardless of what's going to happen at this point, it's fine. Like, he's gonna either just ignore it and just carry on, and he'll release an album, or like he'll respond and we'll still get new music. So at the same time, I'm kind of just like happy regardless. Kind of win-win. And so like, I don't know. I forgot your other question. I think I answered anyway.
Oh, I think that was what the first one was, just what, like, why did you think Kendrick was doing it for? But I think it's like not even that relevant.
Oh, he just hates him. He just hates him. That's it. He just hates him.
Then that's a good segue.
Definitely got that point. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I saw this video. I sent it to y'all today. I don't know if you watched it, but it was this dude. I don't even know who the fuck he is, but basically it was. I'm just looking. I was gonna pull it up on screen, but it's too long to listen to him talk. Basically, what he said was like, he's like Drake continues. Like, say Drake wants to. He sees somebody with a girl that he likes or whatever, and he's like, all right, well, maybe that like whatever, whichever rapper it might be or something. So he'd be like, you hit up that rapper, you go, let's do a joint, and then you fly him and his girl out, and then he said finds ways to separate them, as like distract the dude, keep him busy in the studio, and then take his girl out to like dinner and like go to the gym with her or something like that. Apparently he did this to this one girl that broke up with her fiance. They were together like 8 years or some shit like that, and then Drake basically did it. So apparently that's something that he does, which if you're doing that, people were saying in the comments that like, well, girl, if your girl is really for you, then she can't be taken, which is a fair point.
Yeah,
but also it's what we call a cunt act. Like if you start fucking with someone,
that's not cool at all. But cool at the same time, I don't think he's the only person of this level of fame doing that. He might be prolific. Do you think Future's less prolific than what he's doing, for example?
But then people,
I kind of highly doubt
say
that.
Yes. Do you know what? If you asked me this in January, I would say, yeah, you're right. Future would be way worse. Look at him. We all know he's the toxic king. But
him and Scottie Pippen's wife.
Yep, Last Pippen. That was savage. That was one of the most savage, fucking funniest shit that's ever happened. Fucking big ups to Navadius for that. I love that so much.
Gangster.
If you don't know what we're talking about, look it up. Future and Lassa Pippen. I think that because this many people hate Drake this much, what the fuck did he do to DeMar DeRozan? What the fuck did he do to all the? Why do this many people hate the guy all of a sudden? So it has to be that he has pulled something along these lines with so many people because he thinks he's untouchable, because to a degree he kind of is, that it took pissing off so many people for everyone to unite and be like, fuck this guy. And Kendrick was the one who had the most resentment for the longest amount of time. So he's like, let's fucking go. We're doing this. I'm over with this fucking guy. So he has to have done something. I just don't think it's possible. Like, how can you have you either of you ever hated anybody like this to the point, like someone who didn't do something to you? Like, you just like, you could say, I don't fucking like that guy's face. I don't like that. Like, obviously, you always have that. You know, I don't like that person. I don't like the way they carry themselves. I don't like their work, whatever they're doing. But you don't hate anybody. I couldn't even say that I hate anybody. Like,
no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like
it's true.
I feel
like I don't know. I feel like the way I see it, it's also like it's a lot of people who have already publicly disliked him. Okay, have all just come together at once, all at the same time, and it kind of, because it's all at once, looks a lot worse than what was already happening. Like, we already knew him and Metro had beef. We already knew him and ASAP had beef. We didn't know about Future. That is one. But we know about The Weeknd. We know about Kanye West. We know about Kendrick. And it's kind of like, oh, but like that, this always happened. But now they're all coming together at once, at the same time, same place, same project, literally. That's when it kind of seems amplified. And it's like, what has he done to all these people? Where it's like, at the same time, he's always had beef with these people.
Not Future.
Not Future. That is the one. That's the one anomaly. Metro took him off his album. I remember he was meant to be on Future.
But that wouldn't be always had beef. That was like
looks like his dad there so bad. Looks like
he does look like his dad.
So on July 4th, so Kendrick gets another thing. The next thing, because he dropped the video on July 4th. Drake was at Michael Rubin's white party, and look, all the photos we saw from whichever, like from Michael Rubin's Instagram, everybody looked like shit. Even the Kardashians looked fucking horrible. So I think
why though?
I don't know, but I think it's the photographer Drake. I've never seen him look. He looks 10 years older and completely drained of. But I've seen other photos and he looks fine. But it was just
he looks 10 years older than the photo he posted like 2 days ago on his Instagram.
Right, huh.
That's weird.
It's very weird.
Fucked up.
So like I don't know what. It was just interesting because think of it. I was saying that when we saw this, I was saying to Tiff, like, imagine you are another celebrity and you go to this fucking party with all these people and you see Drake and you're like, oh, this guy's been getting fucking like pounded,
rinsed, bro.
Like,
What do you say to this guy?
Hey, how you doing, bro? How's things? What's good, man? You all right?
How you feeling okay from the fucking Kendrick railing you all fucking last 2 months?
Do you even bring it up? What do you do?
He's like,
I feel
elbows you to the temple, you fall down.
I don't know why he puts himself in the position. I mean, it comes back to what Kendrick said, like, you like fame, you like being famous. Like, he wants to be at these parties. I don't see any reason after what's happening with Drake right now that he should be out in public dealing with all this stuff. Like, go and spend your money and be in the islands or just chill, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing all this shit for? Like, Jesus, like, it's got to be pretty rough unless he's planning something, but he's trying to put on too much of a front. Like, it's okay to I don't think there's anything wrong with taking an L. It's just he won't like admit. I saw something. I don't know if I sent it to you. Tell me if you guys saw this. I'm just trying to scan really quickly, but it was basically saying that like Drake fucking dominated Meek Mill. He lost to Pusha, and he talked about that, and he knew that it was an L, and he handled it really well. This one has got him like,
yeah.
But this is also very fresh, and I don't know what do you mean by flustered? He hasn't really done. He's just gone to this party. I don't know what else he's really said, or he hasn't like been wilding out or anything. So like, I don't know. I feel like this one, Pusha's one, he admitted like, but long after, it wasn't like straight away. He had that long interview, and then he eventually admitted it with the Apple Music interview. But that wasn't straight away. And then I was pretty sure this is just all fresh. So I don't know. I also don't think he's been wilding out at the same time. It's just like he's just been living his normal life.
Okay, that's a fair point. I'm probably exaggerating, but I guess the way I'm perceiving it is that like if you are Drake and this is happening to you right now and it's an obvious public L, probably one thing you should do is like I imagine any PR would be like, yo, why don't you just go and chill for a bit and go and enjoy yourself and disappear for like 3 months. Go and enjoy the summer, go somewhere, do some shit, then pop back up, or even 6 months. Like, don't go into hiding.
What happens is you do that and people accuse you of going into hiding. And then if you don't go into hiding, you just live your normal life. People are going to be like, oh, why is he not going into hiding? So it's like,
I guess you can't win for losing with this.
You can't win. You can't win.
Like, people dude, he gets a $200 million or whatever the fuck deal it is with Universal and all them cunts that for $400 million. The cunt cannot go to Turks and Caicos for like 3 months, dude. He's got shit to make. He has already a 2024 summer music plan.
Goes there every other week.
Had it done. Like, he has to have like that. Like, you can't be worth that much and not have this year already done up. This has to be done before.
Yeah. I understand.
Like, he's already got shit in the can because he's like, he posted that thing like 2024 summer, like soon come or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
After it got rinsed, that was the first thing he posted after being vacant for a while or whatever the fuck. So he's got things coming out. Like, he has to have. He's got them in the tuck, and then he'll just put them out, and cunts will slowly be like, oh yeah, cool, good summer jams, and we'll all be like, no worries, and there'll be references to the things back. To him getting fucked up, but like I think he's already got the plan to move on. Like, I don't think there's, excuse me, he's not tripping anymore.
I think it's better to just live like normal than go into hiding. Because go into hiding, I'd be like, what? Like, that's weird. That to me is like, oh, you've lost, and he's made you go into hiding. As opposed to I'm just gonna live my normal life now. Like,
too much on the line.
If he's checked out, then he's checked out. Cool, that's it. Like. And he's already released some music. He's still releasing music. He's released 2 tracks recently. And Academics has just confirmed that he's releasing more music. There's also a leak track, which is a house track, has just been like leaked. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't feel like he's doing anything weird or just
okay.
And the response that you do want, I guarantee you will see. It's gonna just be like the Pusha situation where he's not gonna say it straight away. But when he gets the platform, like he did with the Apple Music interview, he will eventually. It's never. The Apple Music interview wasn't straight away. Like, this is just like.
Are you talking about the one with Elliot Wilson and B-Dot on Rap Radar at his house?
Yeah, the Rap Radar one.
Yeah.
Okay,
I see what you're saying.
And that didn't happen straight away. It didn't happen straight away.
Yeah, that was actually probably years after, a year or two after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Adonis was, active.
Gotcha. Okay, so then that's completely fair. Received. Pause. So let's see what happens with the old Drizzly here. It's going to be interesting. I just feel like it's got to be a lot for the cunt to go through. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I mean, look, I don't know. I feel like best case scenario, they both drop more shit. I just don't know what Drake could possibly say. He'd have to have more on him to. Because if he has the 5 more in stock, then that means he's got 5 tracks ready to fucking go. And maybe those songs will be on this album that apparently he's doing. Who knows? What if he puts all of these songs on there?
Also, what is this Broccoli song by Kendrick?
Don't know.
At the start of the Not Like Us video.
Oh, yeah. So that could be something.
Sounds like a slapper. Sounds so good.
Yeah. He did that apparently on one of the other videos and never released the song, like at the beginning of Humble or something else that was never on the following album. So... yeah, so apparently it might just be something that he did and
tripper.
So hopefully that's
great.
Something that comes out.
Well, the mixes by Ali have been fire, so
Cunt goes hard.
Oh, certainly does.
So we got a new game that we're going to play now as well. But the last 2 things,
exciting.
Is Lucky Daye has a new album. It's spectacular.
Does he now?
It's so good, cunt.
Fuck off, cunt. What's it called? Sorry.
No, it's okay. Lucky Daye.
That's my boy, dude. Like, no pause. Like, love him off.
Oh, I know. You were into him pause before I was. It's called The Algorithm.
Oh.
Whoa. Hold up. He's touring. Toronto, July 31st at History.
Piss off.
That's quite a small event. I'm surprised that is that History.
We need someone to look after Barrington so we can
go with.
Okay.
We should be back.
You guys will be back?
Yeah.
I'll be. Oh fuck! Where's Tiff? I'm texting her right fucking now. Actually, I'll put it in the. Oh shit! That's so sick. July 31st. And big thing. All right, amazing. Well, that worked out well because otherwise I never would have found this. Okay. Oh shit, he's playing in Indianapolis. I think when I'm there, that's hilarious. But we have Barrington. Oh my god, and Nashville when we're there. But
what are you gonna do?
Not go because what are you gonna do? It's like take Barrington.
School by Q, 18th of July.
Yeah?
Excuse me.
That is pretty fucking sick. Okay. Sorry, we keep getting distracted. But yes, that was a really good album. So check out the album and the tour as well. I'm excited for that because Lucky Daye's fucking amazing. And then the other thing All was mentioning, LCBO is striking in Ontario, which is the liquor store. Cunts of Vex. So all I want to say on that was
support your local. Support your local.
There's everything you need. Wine, spirits, beer, cider, seltzers, all of that. You can get everything local. All you got, and they deliver. There you go.
There's one of them. There's one of them.
You can go. Every producer in Ontario can ship within the province. I don't know about other provinces or states. If you're in America, everyone has different rules. So double check, or just go down. There's independent bottle shops. Go support your independent bottle shop. You can go get everything in one place. Try not to support the grocery because then that's just putting money in the big guys.
Yeah, don't go to them. Don't go Wine Rack. Fuck that.
Fuck that. I don't know if who owns Wine Rack though.
I don't know actually. Maybe I was shitting on them, and maybe it's like a super nice old lady or something.
If it was, it'd be nice.
I'll see if it's a super nice old lady. Wine Rack discusses. In 2006, it was acquired by Constellation. Is it Constellation Brands? If it is, that's interesting. So if Constellation bought it, they own like Corona and stuff.
Yeah,
the
fuck
president.
them, yeah.
Of course, y'all. Anyway, support your local, get the money circulating, paying cash, make sure it circulates locally, and then everyone's happy long term.
That's what the fuck I'm saying. All right. So now we have a new dice game that we're playing. Let me get the dice rolling thing that you sent through.
This is actually kind of exciting.
Yeah, this is
we're gonna have virtual dice on the screen, dude. Like, what do we do?
Yeah.
What do we do? Oh shit.
So the way we're going to have to do it, we are all going to have to present our screens each time we are rolling the dice. I think that is the easiest way to do it.
What if I have my cock out?
Then that's probably even easier.
Perfect.
Okay. Hang on, I'll fuck this up.
Oh no, we have to do it that way because we want people watching to know the number.
Yeah, so okay, this is what I'll do. Let's do it how they did it. So we saw it on Dan, saw it on Shits and Gigs. Shout out to them. So basically, this is how it's going to go. Is I'll share that. I can share it with the screen right now, right? And then what's going to happen is we roll the dice. Hang on, let me go here. Let me go remove this. All right, I can zoom in.
Which kind of dice are we choosing? Die are we choosing?
It's the one on the right. I don't know
Triangle.
how to. I don't know how to get rid of the square one, but this one has a 10. It's a 10-pointer dice. So
10-pointer.
What happens is that we're going to roll the dice. So whoever's turn to guess, and this only works because we know each other. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Oh, also, if you want to get rid of one of the dice, just select the dice. Just press it.
That's what I did.
I pressed.
Oh, never mind. I was pressing down the bottom. I was pressing down the bottom. You are the thing I want to call you is inappropriate, and I want to call you that
C word. It's a C word.
No, it's a different word.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Okay,
racially driven word. Actually,
I don't see color. All right, so how this works? This is a really difficult game to describe. So what happens? So say I'm rolling the dice. Let's just do a quick example. And say you guys have to guess, and I'm rolling. So I press roll, and we get a 9. So what I have to do is say something that I would rate a 9 out of 10. And then the other people have to guess what number the rating's going to be. So a 9, I would say something. What I think is a 9, like
DJ Premier.
Sure. I was trying to think of like someone else, but it doesn't matter. It can be any category. It can be food.
Can be anything.
Like
comedian.
Something that's like almost perfect.
Rapper,
exactly.
anything.
And say, what did you say, Notion? What was the first thing you said?
DJ Premier.
DJ Premier. Say DJ Premier. And then Notion and Dan are both going to guess separately. They're going to be knowing how much you like him. I would say that's a 7. Oh, you're wrong. And then Dan would say, like you'll both do a guess, and then we say what it is, and then you can get points. I don't really care about the points. If we want to add them up, we can. I guess we might as well for the sake of the.
Let's be real. DJ Premier will be a 10. I'm just saying, like as a 9, that will be fucking super close. And also, if you guess, you could say an 8 or a 9 or a 7 or a 6. And
we could do that because I noticed.
I saw that in the game thing still, and I felt like that was a healthy margin in case you were like, on the board.
Because it's out of 10, so that's we also could choose a 5-sided. Oh, there is no 5-sided dice.
No, keep it 10. That's fun.
Keep it 10. Okay. So as far as logistics, so say if I'm rolling, both of you have to look away, and you can't look at the screen until it's time, because otherwise you'll see the number. And I could take it off the screen. Oh, you know what?
If when we're rolling,
I'll take it. Then that's going to be difficult. So maybe you guys all have to.
We can present. We can share there.
You can present. There's an option there.
Yeah, look, I'm going to just share screen now quickly.
See if it works.
So you can see.
Cock shots. Oh yeah, present. I see.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see Dan do it just to test.
See my balls out.
Let's see if it works.
What happens when you press present? Does it give you like a prompt first?
Yeah, you choose and I have to add it to the stage. Oh, and it replaces mine.
Oh, then it replaces yours. There you go. So you can see mine.
Oh, then I can just put each one up there as we go. So zoom in on it. So you. Can
so we should all have one, and then you can
and
just
you
choose
press present, and then I can switch between them. So this is back to me. That's Dan. Nosh, go to the you can just actually Google dice roller.
I did. Roller die, online dice.
No, it's sort of built into it.
It's built into Google. Just type dice roller.
The first thing comes in roller die.
Can you do? Dan already sent it. If you scroll up in the text. Sorry, everybody for
I texted
the technical side. You can just hit that. There you go.
So this is pretty good. The screen sharing thing. It's pretty fucking good. Wow.
Yeah. So
this is actually excellent. Wow.
This is pretty cool. This is let me zoom in mine a bit more because yours is zoomed in pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. You little fuck. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
And just make sure that you take the dice off the screen because you go first. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go first to make it easier.
And then just make sure the dice is off the screen.
Yes, I'll switch it to someone else's, maybe.
Oh no, just scroll down.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Just go. That'll probably be easiest.
Just like that. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Done. So that's going to be the process. Sorry, y'all, for us. Look, you're watching us work it out in real time. So Nosh, once you got that up, just hit present, choose the tab, and then it'll add it to my thing, and then I can just add yours up. Okay. So once you've done that, then we'll just get fucking going. So what was the name of this game? Just roll the dice.
Honestly, I am not too sure. I am not entirely sure. You can pause and then when Notion sorts out.
Notion's right here.
There he is.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
So just
zoom in.
Zoom in on the mouse, just on the mouse pad, like on the phone. There you go.
There you go. Beautiful.
Boom, and then you can just sort of center it a bit, and you're a sick cunt. I love it.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Get dog up here, mate. Yeah.
All right.
Easy.
Okay, so we're gonna start with me. Both of you guys look to the side, please.
I'll turn around.
Yeah.
We'll turn around. There you go. All right, I'm rolling the dice. Okay, so everyone can see that. Don't look yet. Everyone sees the number. I have scrolled down. It is safe. Okay, you guys can turn around. Yep.
There you go.
All right. Let's do. It's so interesting because out of 10 is like this, like the nuances are just like.
Yes.
How about 3-ply toilet paper?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is good because the thing is,
I know how much it means to you, dude.
He loves it.
He loves a good fucking dude.
He fucking loves it.
Anyone has to take care of their bum hole with 3-ply,
him.
it's fucking CV.
It's him.
Captain 3-ply.
Are we saying
it's going to be a decent number, but Dan,
we can write off anything below 8? There's nothing below 8.
Yeah, right.
I think it's 8 or above.
Real quick, it's just way more fun if we work together. Like hearing you guys go back and forth as opposed to saying,
we're working
I almost
together.
feel like come to like
an
agreement together. This is way okay. Continue. I just want to say this is way more.
This is great. This is great. No.
So
we know your backdoor.
We've seen it. We've touched it. We know.
You guys,
it's
no pause.
8, 9, or 10 is the range I'm looking at. And
so should we go for a healthy 8 or a 9 or a safety 8 or a 9, Dan?
I think an 8 or a 9 makes sense. Leaning more towards 9, I'd say, but yeah, safety 8 or 9.
Right, cool.
Are we
locking it in?
Lock it in, Dan. Yeah,
lock it in. Are you ready?
Here we go. Oh, beautiful.
Not the 8. Wait. Where is it?
Wow, thank you. I was very close to being like, fuck it, let's just say 9.
No, dude.
You nailed it. And the reason why is because wet wipes.
Oh, the combo of the two that could bring up
double
to
dubs.
That's a chance. Oh no, you got to do the combo.
Actually, no. You know what? I think the combos are 9, but a bidet will bring it up to a 10.
Great point. Bidet to clean it off, wet wipe, and then dry off with the other one.
Man, if you have wet wipes, have like real good dunny paper and then like some decent water, and then.
Well, you do like 1-ply. 1-ply accidentally slip in.
No, sir.
Your finger goes right through.
It goes right through. You know.
Makes them give us a thumbs up if you fucking have you relate to them. Sticking your own finger in your shit. All right. Who's up next? All right, Dan, you go next and do this.
Yeah, I'll go next.
Me and Notion will.
Turn around, guys. Turn around. I'm watching you. All right. Cool.
Bunch of dogs.
Let's go.
Bunch of dogs.
Okay, the number is off the screen.
Number is off.
You can turn around. Okay.
All right.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. I'm gonna go creme brulee.
Oh, that's a good one.
So
that's gonna be.
I've been to a number of restaurants with Dan Nosh, and I know that Dan is a dessert fiend, as am I. I know that
we had it for my unnamed birthday last year.
Yes, exactly right.
25th, I remember.
Yeah,
I know. We also had it 2016. Skitty Pup.
Okay, so you remember. Right. So I would say put anything less than 8. Just get rid of it.
Has to be an 8 or a 9 or a 10. What are we going to settle on, dude? Because like,
okay, a 10 is so elite. I'm thinking it's 8 or a 9, just because
of predictabilities and roll.
Yeah, I just kind of feel like
ratios.
A 10. If you get a 10, it's gonna be like pretty fucking intense. Like that means it's god tier, like probably his favorite dessert of all time, and I don't know if it's his favorite.
It's gotta be up there, dude.
So what do you think? Do you think 8 or what are your thoughts? I'm thinking 8 or 9.
I'm going for a safety 8 or 9. Just like last time, even though I
which one do you
booked it on the ting? I think it's probably going to be actually. I think it's going to be a 9, but like I think we'll go 8 or a 9.
8 or a 9. Okay. I'm with that. 8 or 9.
Leaning towards 9. All right, guys. Are you ready? Slow reveal.
Slow reveal.
Here we go.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Hey,
let's go!
So good.
Crazy, well done, guys. Well done. Well done.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
you're
not.
great.
Anyway,
you are great. All right. We are going to turn around.
Okay, ready?
Right now.
Bugger off, you dogs. Bugger off. Okay, you buggered off?
Buggered off.
I pressed it. And then the screen is gone. Go.
Okay, cool.
We are back. All right.
We are back.
Shit.
I know. This is the hard part. What do you got, Noah? What are you thinking?
Okay, so... Oh, no.
I know.
This is so hard, dude.
It is difficult. And then it just comes to your head very easily.
Pause. It
always just randomly is like, oh, I know.
There's like, I feel like 1 and 10 are obviously the easiest, and like maybe 5 is not too bad because you just think something's pretty mid. But then all the rest, the nuances are like that's where it comes in. And you've got to think of something that we know enough about each other for that like can relate to that number. It's but it's
good because it's all go on.
You got some? Oh, here we go. Oh, the tension.
Do I mention like, if for example, do I mention a category or a name? Like, what do I do?
The actual thing. So like,
okay, so A&W.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Because like knowing how, can I give you a pretext, or is that like a bit of like a hint?
No, we can guess from just.
We can guess from that, but I'm not mad at the if there's.
I'm not mad at either.
If you feel it's like important to the
if it's like something specific to A&W, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, like A&W is cool. Like, I mean, I'm saying like, as far as like fast food, you can't know how I feel about it. So there's that. That's
some context.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. Okay.
So no, she's not a large fast food guy.
I agree.
He likes the higher tier stuff, like as in the independent stores. He will eat the shit out of a burger or a chicken burger or any of that stuff, but he would always go. I love talking about each other like we're not right here. Like but Nosh would always have.
You'd rather independent, local, higher quality versus massive food chain.
Correct.
Which is completely fair. However, A&W is of kind of. Leans towards the more local. I wouldn't say clean, but it is the best of the shit. It is.
Now, where does that place it? Because if it's the best of a category that he's not a fan of, I don't know if it's even possible to be up in the upper echelons of 8 through 10.
That is true, and I also don't think he thinks it's so bad that it's below a 5.
Agreed. So it's got to be somewhere between 5 and 8, most likely.
So I'm thinking
like a 7.
A
nice little.
The way I was thinking either a 6 or a 7, because I think 8, you're leaning into elite territory. That's kind of like elite, but it's not your favorite. It can be good, but it's not like the best thing. 5, mid. That kind of has more negative connotations than anything. So I'm thinking things with redeemable qualities that might not be your favorite can still be a 6 or 7. So that's the region I'm looking in.
Okay, well said. So I would say we're looking at a 6 or a 7. Are we leaning towards 1 because we've been doing the?
I think it's tough. You know what?
No.
I think we lean towards 6.
Let's run it. No,
fuck it.
Reveal.
Let's do it. 6 or 7, locked in, leaning towards 6.
I'm nervous.
Oh,
5.
Oh,
we went far.
So close.
I didn't have anything on the spot. I didn't have anything like more. I understand. I dig it. Like, you know what? I do eat A&W occasionally, unfortunately, but like with a 5 on the spot, that's all I could think of. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I do like A&W enough to give it a 6, so that is a fair rating. And you can't know me enough
either.
to be like, bro, that's like So I'll allow that, but we're
close. We're close.
We were close. So close. I'm going to turn around.
Round 2.
I'm turning around.
Bradley. I mean, no.
Okay, sorry, mate.
No, I'm sorry. I just. Okay, I'm pressing roll.
Do it.
Everybody saw it. Oh wow. Okay. We are safe. Turn around. Alrighty.
Struth me doodle.
All right. I got something. I wonder if it's too obvious. Fuck it. Pickles.
1.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
It's
a 1 or a 2?
It's a 1 or 2. It's a 1 or 2.
It's 1 or a 2, dude. That's locked in, Eddie. I'm done. I'm going to call it on your behalf, Dan. I'm sorry. I'm going to stand tall.
I agree completely. There we go.
Yeah.
Obvious. Oh, nice.
Good one.
That was good.
Whoops.
Champions.
I was trying to come up with something better that wouldn't be so obvious, but I was like, let's have an obvious fun one.
No, that's good. That's good.
That's a good
all right.
One.
That is good. All right, boys,
turn
around. I'm watching you. All right. Remain in that position. Okay, you guys are safe. Come back.
All righty. What do we got? Okay. What do we got, fella?
We have.
I know, right? I know.
Okay. Give me a second.
No, you're good. It's almost like we should have made a list beforehand for all of us of like 1 through 10 and just some ideas.
Yeah, we definitely.
This is more fun on the fly.
But
yeah, that's true.
I'm happy to just think on the spot.
I might be so random next time. You never know.
Yeah, that's the thing, because mine might have a little bit random right now.
Because like you look around the room, you're like, "Ooh, what about?"
I'm looking around.
Might be like some fucked up shit. You never know.
That's true. It's true.
Around. Okay.
Maybe start thinking some funny stuff too.
Yeah.
I know, Dan. I know it's tough. I have faith in you there. I know you're going to do the right thing.
Okay. I would like to say. I would like to say. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's say. I'll give you a little bit of context.
Okay.
A fine experience on a budget airline.
Okay.
There you go.
That's like a 4 for sure.
A fine experience. Well, obviously that's a maximum of 5, right?
It's
like mid. Fine is kind of mid,
3, 4.
3 or 4. I agree. 3 or 4 at max 5.
It's like Ryanair going to Scotland from the fucking London,
basically, where you got to pay for everything along the whole way.
Everything.
No food.
If you have like a gram extra in your handbag, you're getting fucking rinsed for it.
Totally. So let's say 3 to 4, leaning towards 4.
Yeah.
Dan?
All right, boys. Time for the slow reveal.
You're such an edger. Why are you
edging? That was really good. Yes. We'll give it away. Because I feel like if I just said budget airline, you might have been leaning towards 1.
Yeah, budget, because you have to say a fine. I think that's highly specific, and highly specific is what this game requires. I love it. I think it's funnier. I think it's like funnier, but like I was saying to Tiff when I was like, I told her about it earlier, and I was like, you can't play this game if you don't know the person, because like
that's true.
Because how do you know what they think about? So the more specific, I guess the better chance you've got of getting it. So it's I think it's a great one.
Man's no man's pause.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
No,
turning around.
Turning around.
All right, Fumph. All right, ready. Get the fuck out of here, you dog cunts. Turn around. Ready?
Yep.
Press the button. All right, you ready? You pack of dogs.
Are we good?
Yeah, mate. Let me just click back so I can see you. You can't. All right, cool.
There we go. All right.
Okay, so fuck, dude.
I know.
So
this is a great game, by the way.
This is good, right?
I'm thinking McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So Nosh doesn't like a McDonald's specifically. I know
I'd say he hates it.
I'm sorry to stick on food, but like it just popped out.
Food is a great one. It is a great category.
I think food is fantastic. I'm thinking 1, 2, or 3. Max 3.
I'm thinking, honestly,
if A&W was 5, Macca's is probably 1 or 2.
I'm thinking it's, I'd say 2.
Let's go 2.
I think we could go 2. Fuck it. Let's just
chew
say
this
2.
bitch up.
Let's do it. 2
locked in. Whip it out,
quick
buddy.
on it. Yo, let's have a look.
Do it. Here we go.
My dick is
what we do. This is what we do.
I couldn't.
This is what we do. This is
what we do.
That is wild.
Let's do one more round because this is fucking awesome.
Okay, that's fun.
All right, one more each. One more each.
Please, one more each. All right.
All right.
Boom.
Turn around, please.
Turning around.
All right, 1 sec. Go.
There we go. And rolling. The people dem have seen it. It is off the screen. You are safe.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, your dog.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Let me give you a little something from. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard, eh?
Miller High Life.
Whoa.
Oh.
So okay.
I don't see him putting more than 2. No way.
So okay.
Wait. Miller High Life. Just to put that in, it's not Miller Light, it's not Bud Light, it's Miller High Life. The champagne beers bottle, the clear bottle with the little foil at the top.
Let me just Google it quickly.
Google it so you see it. It's different than Miller Light.
Okay. Cool. Knowing how like the guilty pleasure system works and things and like of that nature and like situational beers go and like knowing my brother and stuff, like I think that might be a 3 or a 4, dude.
Do you think? Okay.
So, like
Okay.
I mean, let me Google this hoe. It must be a beautiful little specimen.
It does look kind of decent. Like I'm not mad at it. Like it kind of looks pretty decent.
Okay, got it. Seen. Okay, cool. I know this motherfucker, bro. I know you, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
What are we saying?
I'm sticking with where I'm at.
I think, I agree. A 3 or 4, leaning towards 4 is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Locked in. Fucking locked in.
Nosh, do you agree?
Smash. Yeah, no, that's good.
Oh. Here we go.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm starting to realize how it's actually better. Like, I want y'all to get it because that means I've been like, I feel like that's a new one. It's like a specific fast food thing, or like a fine example on a budget thing, or like a very specific beer that you already know that I don't like macros, but you know that if I said like Bud Light or Molson Canadian, it'd probably be 1 or something, right? Whereas like I actually don't mind High Life
things. Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that. I don't mind High Life, but like
this one's a 3 for me. Like I think that was okay because like I know it's not like horrible. You wouldn't take a Budweiser, but you would take one of those. Pause. Correct.
I probably would. Yes, I would. Exactly right. So that's how you can tell. But I think it's like as you guys were doing it and the way you were discussing it, I was like, oh, y'all just fucking nailed it. Like this is the fun of the game. Is like helping as opposed to competing. Like you don't want someone to lose. It's like it's better if you get it because that means the person who is saying it gave you enough context and such a niche fucking a suggestion or whatever idea that y'all were able to get it. Anyway, I just think it's cool. It's cool. Daniel.
All right, boys, turn around. I'm fucking watching you. I'm fucking watching you. I'm watching you.
Fucking watching you, cunt. All right, mate. Yeah, all right.
Okay, you can turn back around.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, she's right.
Yeah, she's right, mate.
Fucking hell. All right. This is hard, man. Shit.
You bastard.
Okay.
I'm about to smoke another joint because of you, dude.
Is fucking difficult.
I know. It's tough. It's tough, Dan. I know.
Okay.
Let's say a football club we lost.
Nah, because if I do, can't do that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Let's say oxtail.
Oh, dude.
If that's not 10, I would be surprised.
I was going to say it's a fucking
9 or 10.
That's a 9 or a 10 if you are talking to sane people that have ever even had a sniff from afar.
You know what?
8 or a 9 or a 10, dude. What are we doing? 8 or a 9?
It's 9 or 10.
But like, the probability of the fuckery, of the embarrassment of the die roll, the digital die roll. Shit, dude. What are we going to do? See, we're going to go straight for a 9er, or we're going to go to be double?
I just feel like if he had 10, he would probably go for like, if he said Arsenal, it'd be like
Yeezys, Arsenal,
right?
Vagina,
So I'm
like a few things.
Also, Dan didn't grow up eating as much Jamaican food as, like, we talked about it when he first moved here. Like, he was loving it because his aunt cooks Jamaican food for him all the time, so he gets to eat it a lot more. And he didn't get to eat it as much as a child, so it might not have. I think I'm correct there. It's not as maybe like same for us. Obviously, I didn't eat it until I didn't even have it until I came over here. So it was something that I think if Dan grew up eating oxtail, it's 10, no question. It did grow up, but not like all the time. So I'm thinking a 9 is a safer place to be. I think it's not like that's the only reason I would not say 10.
8 or a 9. Let's call it a 9.
Let's call it a 9. All right, Daniel. Slow.
All right, boys. Slow.
Edge us up, buddy.
I will. Let me go down.
Stay busy.
I don't have it anymore. I need to put it in.
Fucking, I'm trying.
Okay, see? Fucking love oxtail.
Okay, must have been the hint.
I think
it's my fault.
It's between oxtail and jerk pork are my 2 favorite Jamaican dishes of all time. They're just so far better than I love jerk chicken.
10, isn't it? Like flip.
I really thought you would have said Arsenal for 10.
The thing is, it's too obvious.
Oxtail is
too obvious. Yeah, it's like I need to give you guys something to work with. You need to think.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right, Nosh. Last one.
Here we go. Last one.
Are you ready? All right. Turn your fucking dickheads around. You ready? Setties. Rolling. All right. So we're scrolled away. Get a dog up here. We're back into the business here.
All right, big fella.
Alrighty.
All right. So, Struth.
I know.
Fucking Adele.
Oh. Okay.
It's kind of bad.
Okay.
Let's go. Keep going.
Go on.
You can change it if you want to.
Oh,
yeah, you can totally change. But if you're happy with that, if you think that's enough for us to get a decent stab,
no, it's not good.
Okay, that's okay. Take a little longer. Don't worry, man. We are here. We're
sweet.
I'm gonna play some acoustic cinematic music.
What the fuck is? Okay.
I can't think now. 1 sec.
What about?
I don't really like that.
Oh,
it's called Feeding the Ducks.
Oh, that's
you're on Bad Habits.
Welcome back to Bad Habits. This is your boy Nose Dog. I'm going to be thinking about something to tell this cunt about.
It's kind of sexy.
It's kind of hot, isn't it?
My dick's in your mouth, no doubt.
Hey, listen. Fucking
what?
Come on, Nose. Sorry, I'm distracting you. Yeah. Feeding.
This is unreal.
Yeah.
Okay, so something that is.
It wasn't that.
Yeah, it wasn't that. I know. I think I just distracted you more than tried to let you. I was trying to buy time so you could think of it.
Alarm clocks.
Oh, that's going to be like.
Oh.
Okay, because no one likes alarm clocks, and I thought you liked Adele, so now I'm confused.
No, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I was. Yeah, just yeah.
Okay, like alarm clocks for me would be 1. Like fuck.
I hope it was the one. I wish it was the one. It's not.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
All right. So I gotta say, like 2 or 3. I don't know. I mean, alarm clocks have their purpose, but it's not fun. No one likes them.
Yeah, I guess, but for their purpose, they are very useful. So it's kind of like practicality versus how much you really like them. How much do you like the practicality is also what I'm taking into account. So maybe.
What about just mid? What about? I'd be cool with 3 because I would have said for Adele, I would have said like 7. That's why I'm.
Yeah, I would have been like 7 or 8.
So I said no to Adele. She was like improperly rated. I was jumping.
Oh, it was an improper rate. I understood.
It was like not even cool. Yeah.
Okay. So then you know what? Let's lock in 3. I'm cool with 3.
3 locked in, loaded. Let's
3 it up, Nosh. 3 it up. Let's go.
Pack it. You pack it, dogs.
Oh,
yo, fuck.
That's what we do. It's what we do.
Honestly, this is
not even fucking kidding you.
I don't know any other way to do this except just take fucking fat dubs. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Fat dubs to your fucking head, bro.
Fat dubs.
All right, well, I'm gonna smoke a victory dub.
All right, victory dub while we wrap up. So, guys, that was a lot of fun. That was good fucking times.
Really good game.
Where can we find you cunts online and all that shit? You know, the usual.
HTFGXMNG, Born Ollie Sports, Dan Johnson. You know, all the same platform. Instagram, go follow.
At Notion Baby on Instagram for my beats, notionbeats.com. At Notion MTB on Instagram. At Notion MTB on YouTube. Get a trailer up here. It's easy.
CWFOY, you know the vibe. Guys, thank you for watching and listening. If you enjoyed episode 169, we didn't even say it. 69.
169. Get a pushing cock up, yeah.
Smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Ding.
So you know where the new drops. Follow us everywhere at the Moving Fam, at Bad Habits Pod on Instagrizzle. We're gonna be back next week. Then after that, we're gonna take a break because man's like, hold up. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Then we're taking a break and then, back again. So summer, we're going to try and stay as consistent as possible. People are out, all about. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Love you. Peace. Watch your boy.